I'm now joined by Michael Rose Ivey. Michael, thanks for being here.
No problem.
How are you feeling about the team now that spring football's come to a close?
I feel really good. I mean, I feel like we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We came out relatively healthy. No big major injuries except for the one with the ACL. But I thought we did a great job as a team, keeping each other up, trying to make sure we're going out there and getting what we want to get done every day. I feel like a lot of young guys definitely stepped up. They definitely did some good things. I saw some growth and development from those guys. So it's just going to continue on in the summer, and we can kind of build as we go into fall camp.
Now, with the D-line as young as they are, how much added pressure is on you guys as linebackers?
I feel like it's more added pressure just to be take a bigger leadership role. We're going to have to get those young guys ready to play. I mean, I know Kamo, Freedom and Ross, they play, they got experience, so they're going to get those guys ready to go. And I feel like I see the potential, I see the talent there. They're going to lack a little experience early on, but I think as they get going through the season, kind of baptism by fire, they'll be good as we get towards the end of the Big Ten schedule.
Now, after the spring game, Nate Gary said that Greg McMullen was kind of a leader on the defensive unit. Now that he's gone, who do you see kind of stepping into that role?
Kevin Maurice definitely needs to step up. I mean, he's a senior. He's been around, Malik, Vincent, so he knows how to get it done and what he needs to be doing, and he's done a great job starting off in the winter conditioning period when he was out here with Freedom and getting a bunch of those guys like Alex Davis, Ross also getting guys together and trying to do as much as they can when we were in limbo. Really didn't have a D-line coach, so they did the best they could, and I feel like the growth and development is going to continue there as we go into the summer, and Pro's going to be able to work with them more individually and show them the film and see where they can improve.
Now, last year, the linebacker spot was one of the thinnest positions on the roster. This year, you guys are much better off. Just compare how everything's gone over this past year.
Yeah, I mean, I always felt like we had great talent in the room. It was just, again, experience. So I think we kind of flipped roles with the D-line this year. So, if they can turn out half as well as we did, we surprised everyone, or surprised, I guess. I feel like they're going to be fine. With the more experience we have now, that's just going to help us as a defense. Be in the middle of that defense, the core of the defense. Being able to extend into the passing game, run game. It's going to be very important for us to continue that leadership role.
Looking back at the spring game too, Nate Gary also mentioned that the win for the defense kind of fueled the fire going into the fall. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just funny. Me and Nate always watch those highlight videos they put up, and it's like 6 or 7 highlights of the offense, and then 1 highlight of the defense, and then that's the end. So me and Nate we trying to find out who keeps making our videos. We got to get a little bit more defensive highlights in there. But it's definitely with the firepower, the weapons we have on offense. Tommy leading that group. I expect really big things for them. As we go out through the summer and continue to grow and develop and really get to know what Langsdorff want them to do this year and want them to accomplish. I think we can have a really good and successful offensive year.
What's the biggest thing you'd like to see the defense work on as a whole?
Be more physical, play with that edge. I mean, I would like to see us, play with that black shirt mentality. I mean, to be frank, you see it on all the tapes around here. You see the posters, the people on the wall, the people that continue to come back week in and week out. Play with that pride and passion. I know me personally, I love the game of football, so that's why I'm able to go out there and play with so much passion. And some guys may not have the same feelings towards it, but I mean, just have a feeling towards passion of what you're doing. Being able to be out there on the field and just play the game you love. So that's what I definitely expect. And talking statistically, like to see us taking the ball away a lot more and giving our offense better field position. Not letting the other offense drive us down. Inside the 30, or inside the 40, we're punting and our offense getting on the 5 or on the 20. We want to get them in good position so they can go score and put up some points.
Now that you guys have finished your second spring season with this coaching staff, do you feel there's more of a comfort level now?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely much better communication between the players and the coaches. I feel like we're all on one accord. I feel like last year, of course there's going to be division. We have guys that's been around, one set of people for 4 years and their 5th year, they're got someone new, So you kind of get stuck in your old habits, but I think it felt good, kind of to clean the slate coming into the spring. That was the main thing. I know Banker talked about with the defense was, that's what we want to do is have a clean slate. We want to learn from last year and, take those lessons and build off those and try to improve as much as we can. And I think we did a great job of that during the winter conditioning period and also in the spring.
All right. Well, thanks again for being here.
Thank you.
2 top wide receivers may have been injured this spring, but that position still remains stacked with talent. More on the wideouts after the break.